Just a few blocks down the street from the state capitol in Indiana, it's Lucas Oil Stadium, downtown Indianapolis, the home of the Colts. So pleased to have you along. This should be a good one. We're set, and off we go here on EA Sports. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. First and 10. First carry now for the former Badger Jonathan Taylor. And a minimal gain here, only to about the 31. Here's 2nd and 9. They put Woods in motion. A second down throw for Richardson. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Not the sharpest of starts on offense. Here an early 3rd and long. On 3rd down, here's a run by Taylor. And he's going to be brought down behind the line. This defense fired up to start the game. It's 4th down. This one fielded out beyond the 25. And it'll be a good return. He's able to get it up past the 40-yard line.
Let's go. Here we go.
Here's Lawrence to throw right away. And the reception for Chris Godwin. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
Hey, go, go!
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
Take right open, open.
Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And they're going to take this into the red zone to the 15-yard line.
Well, they've come out swinging here on this opening drive through the air, and that's exactly what they wanted to do. Generate some early chunk plays and try to get some points.
Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's first and 10. Now an option here, left side. Now the pitch to Etienne. And the Jaguars are going to have a first and goal coming up. He's out of bounds at the 2. Gain of 12 and a first down.
A chance here for this back to really show his speed. He saw the room on the perimeter, and he was able to get around the edge. Thought he was going to get right to the pylon. Comes up just short. Down near the goal line, sets up first and goal.
This opening drive going to form so far. Now they've got it first and goal. In motion comes Thomas. To the goal line and in. Brian Thomas. Touchdown Jaguars. His 6th touchdown now for the season. Extra point by Little is good. And the Jaguars will take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away.
Well, you could tell that the defense had seen that play on game tape, and they were ready for it. They tried to do a little jet sweep pop pass out of the gun. Defense was all over it. Nowhere to go, no gain.
On first and 10, here's Richardson. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
Check smash. Here we go.
Richardson will give it to Taylor. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
The integrity of the defense, Mike, is based on every defender holding their gap. That's exactly what we saw out of this defensive tackle. Not only did he hold his gap, he's able to shed his block and make the play.
From the gun on third down, Richardson. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down, Mike. Living in these third and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
And he'll get a few yards back here on the return before being forced out of bounds. From the 25, they'll go to work. First and 10.
Hey, Ryan.
The tight end, Okonkwo, is in motion. He'll let this one go. Deep for Thomas. That's caught! And he's going to take this one all the way. 75 yards. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Extra point by Little is good. And the Jaguars will extend their first quarter lead. It's now 14-0. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. The motion man here is Mitchell. Richardson to throw it here on 1st down. Now a deep ball for Mitchell. That one underthrown and intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
30 left.
They send Godwin in motion. Oh, he's going to find his running back downfield. Give him 27, and it's 1st and goal.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that anytime a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. We just saw a great example of it here.
And he's not going to outrun the defense. They push him back out of bounds, a loss of a couple.
This is a play we've seen this offense have success with in the past, but here you have to wonder if they maybe tipped their hand a bit because that one went nowhere.
Going in the wrong direction. Now 2nd and goal from the 12. The tight end, Okonkwo, is in motion. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times, and then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got to find a way to put that ball across the goal line.
Oh, man, left wide open. Good play design there. Chig Okonkwo. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Extra point by Little is good. And the Jaguars looking terrific here out of the gate. Already up 21-0. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. And he's going to bring it out from the middle of the end zone. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Richardson. Open man. That's Alec Pierce. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. Out of the shotgun, Richardson. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Ready. Go street.
The motion man here is Mitchell. On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. Trying to find some seam out there, but he will not. They get him behind the line, and fourth down is coming up. Here's J.K. Scott now, as he's on to punt for Indianapolis. But he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. The drive begins with a carry from Etienne. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
Well, there hasn't been a whole lot for this crowd to be excited about on either side of the ball, but at least now the defense is trying to be that spark. Nice tackle for loss there. Can they do something to build upon to try to get this team going?
Once again, it's Etienne. And he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now, it's 3rd down.
Hey, go, go! Go, go! Think right open, open. 11. Silver.
From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. He's got his man. It's complete to Thomas. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a 1st down.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
Play action now. It's Lawrence. He's going to take a shot. Sends it down the middle. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish the...
And he's going to take this all the way home. Travis Etienne. Touchdown, Jaguars. Extra point by Little is good. And the Jaguars move out to a commanding 28-0 first half lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
Let's go now. Chop 60, chop 60. Ready?
Richardson. That's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Isaiah Simmons.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Hey, run!
Lawrence gives this one to Etienne. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line.
The goal of every offense, Mike, is to find a way to establish a balance between the run and the pass. With some success here early on the ground, will open up things as the game unfolds for the quarterback in this passing game.
Lisa 24.
They'll have to go the full 10 yards. It's 1st and goal. Lawrence going to keep this himself. He's going nowhere. Going to lose yardage on that play.
The key to running the read option, Mike, is that the timing has to be just right. If it's too slow getting going, a lot of the times defenders can get in the backfield and cause havoc. And that's exactly what happened here.
Easy, 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 easy. Red.
Lawrence now on second down. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
Big 13 heavy.
The tight end, Okonkwo, is in motion. And that is incomplete.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and let's also give some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away. I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you have things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Let's go. Mustang 19. Go.
Richardson to throw here on first and 10. Now a deep ball for Mitchell. And the Jaguars force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
They'll come up here first and 10.
Hey, Lion.
They'll give it to ETN to start this drive. Able to make one man miss, but that's all. They get him. Take him down behind the line.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
And some good blocking at the point of attack. A pickup of 7, and it brings up third down.
Let's go. 13, Lou.
They send him right out of the slot.
Here we go.
Lawrence from the gun here on third down. He's going to have the first down and more. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right third. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front.
Here's a 2nd and 9.
Hey.
2 minutes remain here in this first half. We'll come back to Indianapolis after this.
Rip, 23.
In motion comes Thomas.
Here we go.
Using the jet sweep for the fake, they run it up the middle. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
The offensive line doing a great job opening these run lanes. They have been there this entire first half, and I think if I'm this play caller, until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away, I think I'm just going to keep turning around and handing it to that guy.
Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line.
What we're seeing here in this first half, Mike, is an example of the offensive line, the running back, and the play caller all on the same page. The execution and the ability to continue to pick up chunk plays on the ground has been a great start for this offense.
They'll go back to ETN on first down. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's second down. They send Godwin in motion. And the Jags are going to have a first and goal. Very nearly a touchdown. He's going to be marked out of bounds just shy of the pylon. That's good for 11 and a first down. And he's in. Peyton Mitchell. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Extra point by Little is good. And the Jaguars keep rolling right along. 38-0. Very little time remaining in this first half as this kick is away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10.
Here we go, set.
They will start it on the ground to run that clock. And a pickup of 3 or maybe 4. That's the former #1 overall pick, Trayvon Walker, there to make the stop. So we reach halftime here, and the visiting Jaguars are out on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando now, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach. Thank you. 2 very different halftime speeches by these head coaches, that's for sure, as we get set for half number 2. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
Ready up. Hey, easy. Ralph.
The defense all over this one. They get him behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a couple.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming. And he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
They'll stick with him again. And they'll stop it. At least it's an improvement over the last play. They're not losing yardage, but it didn't gain any here. And now it's going to be third down. They'll try to get this one on the ground. And this drive is going backward. Taken down for a loss. The defense with a quick 3 and out. And good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look.
Set.
On first down, they'll start with Taylor. And that'll be a pickup of 3. They face second down and 7. They'll go again here with Taylor. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up third down.
Here we go.
Throwing is Richardson. Coming open is Pierce. It's on target. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
And up until this point, we haven't seen a lot go their way, but here in the third quarter, they're starting to find some plays. They're starting to get some opportunities. Just got to ask yourself if it's too little, too late.
He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's second down. They go right back to Taylor. And he will work this down inside the 40. That's going to be good enough to move the chains. First down.
Second down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
And this time they are ready for him. He'll be thrown for a loss. No big gain that carry. It's second down.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Throwing on second down, Richardson. A dive and a catch. Incredible. 15 yards through the air. First down, Indianapolis. Richardson going to look to throw. Here's a shot toward the end zone. And Mitchell, the intended target. And that will lead to a second down. On second down, here's a run with Taylor. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
Off the play fake, it's Richardson. He gets this complete to Mitchell. And he's going to have the first down. They convert on third, and it sets up a first and goal. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. And Mitchell. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Well, they get on the board. That pads the individual stats. Makes mom and dad happy, but Greg, we have seen stranger things. You never know.
Yeah, and I think the biggest thing right now, Mike, aside from the scoreboard, oftentimes in the NFL, you learn more about your team in moments like this than you do when everything...
And give them credit, they are not mailing this one in. They'll try to get it back with an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
You have no choice. You find yourself down big here late in the fourth quarter, Mike. You got nothing to lose. Give it a shot. Nice job here by the hands team recovering. They're going to take over possession.
Three tight ends in the game to start the drive.
Red on red.
The motion man here is Mitchell. Now a give up the middle. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3.
Right, let's go.
Second and 7. A handoff as they try to run it here. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings them down for a loss. You can always tell what a team's decision will be on fourth down, Mike, based on what they do on third down. In this case, unfortunately, they didn't get enough yards on the ground to make that fourth down more manageable. So I think they have to reconsider whether they go for it here. So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
Yeah. And they'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Looking to throw. Richardson. He'll get that one to Taylor. Complete. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line.
You know, it's really been a one-sided game, but how often do we see in the fourth quarter the team that finds themselves down by a lot, they start to come alive. I think it's a combination of trying to end the game on a positive note, but also sometimes that defense getting a little lackadaisical.
His throw on 1st down is going to be incomplete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
On 1st down, it's Richardson. A throw left side, but it's incomplete. Jonathan Taylor, the intended receiver. It's 2nd down.
Come on, set. Check.
Downs goes in motion. On 2nd down, Richardson. Now a deep ball for Mitchell. And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Tyke Smith.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10.
Hey. Here we go, son.
The drive will begin with a run by Mitchell. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Here's 2nd and 6. Another run here with Mitchell. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
All the qualities that make a good safety are seen on display on this play. Speed, pursuit, and then the intensity and the strength at the point of contact for the tackle to keep this ball carrier to no gain. That is a complete safety play.
So now they'll pitch it out here. Looking for room out on the edge. He's not going to find it. As a matter of fact, I think they tracked him down behind the line of scrimmage. Good job by the defense, and it's 4th down. Punting unit comes on. Jaguars will kick it away, as he'll be standing just inside the back line of the end zone. Loose past the 35. And he'll be brought down. Short return, and they'll take over there. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Here we go.
On play action, Richardson. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
So just under 2 minutes here in this one. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Here's 3rd and 2.
Check, Bobcat, set, ready, go.
They'll try and run for this. It's Taylor. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down. He was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3. On 1st down, they'll stay with Taylor on the ground. Well, they weren't going to get him the 2nd time with the same back. Defense all over that one. They stop him for no gain. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Richardson will give it to Taylor. And he'll get 6 on this one, moving it inside the 40-yard line. 3rd down, 3 to go. On 3rd down, here's a run by Taylor. And he'll work his way down to the 32-yard line, and that is enough for a 1st down.
Let's go now.
To throw, it's Richardson. He'll drop this one down to the fullback. And he's close to another 1st down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
Seems like the fullback is kind of the last of a dying breed, but we see them used occasionally in the run game. But